Okay, we're back. That was about 7 hours for me in between, so I had a really hard time focusing because I was just like, I want to finish the trial, I'm so close. But now I'm back and now I can finish it. Yay! Okay. Poor Hibiki. The real culprit who murdered Satsuka Chiabukuro was Hibika Otonokoji and Kanade Otonokoji. Correct? You got them both right.
So they really...
They're both the culprits? To be honest, when they stabbed them together, I had a hard time deciding on what to make of it. A class trial is a system by definition that while multiple victims can occur for one case, no two students can be the culprit. However, I replayed the clip countless times, and no matter how you look at it, they stabbed her simultaneously. Even the computer couldn't detect the time difference. I had no choice but to admit it. In this killing school trip, the rules are absolute, and this case did obey the rules. My most honorable praise for the twins, as they found a loophole in the rules and used their talents to pull off a feat truly impossible. I was confident I would win the trial. You would have lost if you'd voted for my sis, and that result wouldn't have changed even if you voted for me. Whoever you'd voted for, I was going to be safe. And I even had a backup plan of framing a Roja. But for this plan to fail, I truly did not expect this to happen. It seems like I underestimated both Shobai and Sora. She's right. We contributed nothing to this trial. If it wasn't for those two. Honestly, I was mentally prepared for Shobai. I can estimate the threat level of a person immediately at first glance. And ever since our first encounter, I always have been cautious of you. But Sora, what of you? You have nothing special to boot, and you can't even remember your own talent. How is someone like you able to win against someone like me? Sora, what really is your talent? That's what I want to know. You? Twins, answer me! Why in the world did you murder Satsuka? Nike? What's wrong? I thought you didn't care about whether we died or not. Well, I do have an idea why you're reacting like that. Oh, what's that supposed to... Forget it, it's not like I'm going to tell you anyway. That aside, you asked why we killed Satsuka, yes?
Kanade I can understand maybe, but Hibiki was very intimate with Satsuka. Why did Hibiki help murder Satsuka?
Don't you get it, bro? They're voids, both of them. Obviously, that's the only logical reason. It happened last time and the one before. We're trying our best to harmonize and survive, and they're trying to ruin it.
Then, the two twins were both voids?
Is that really how it is? Speak up, Hibiki. Kanade. Were the two twins the voids? Was that again the reason that this murder had to happen? We have 3 void survivors if we include Mikado. If the 2 of them are voids, we now know the identity of all 5 voids. And just when we were waiting for the twins to answer... I'm terribly sorry to interrupt this, but... Then don't speak another word, so just shut up! I haven't even told you what I was going to say. You're being especially rude to me today, Teruya. Well, I do have some important news, though. The thing is... So they're not voids. Those 2 twins. What?
What do you mean? Why are you the one to decide that, you little...
No, he's absolutely right. The Otonokoji twins have no relations with us voids. I told you, because they have the same height, it couldn't be them. So they're literally just psychotic. Like, they have no reason to do that. I mean, the motive video, I guess, makes sense for Hibiki, but I think Kanade is literally just insane. Huh? But the voids were supposed to murder each. It seems like you're confused because the previous murders were all committed by us voids. But the voids are simply there for plan B. I've repeated myself countless times. Anyone can become a murderer. I can tell that at a glance. The voids, up until now, strictly did things by the rules. They wouldn't dare do something this vague on whether it's against the rules or not. And that is exactly why I feel very conflicted about this. Where was my poor void fellow when they were supposed to kill this time? What? But that means they killed someone when they weren't even a void? Why? If they weren't a void, what reason was there for them to kill someone? That's right, Yuki. We've made a mistake in thinking it was common sense that a void will always be the one to murder one of us. There was a motive for every one of us this time. The motive videos that Mikado gave us. Mine is an underwater scene. That's right, even I had forgotten about it. The black end of this case gets to not only escape this island if they win, but they also get to know the ending of their motive video. The motor video I saw didn't affect me in any way, but for the others, things were different. It even came up during the class trial. Hibiki and Kanade said that their parents were in trouble in their motive video. That was their motive for this murder?
Jane, I should have been more careful. I was so focused on the voids that I forgot about something more important.
Mikado, this is all because of you. Forcing us to murder each other with something blah blah blah. I skipped it too fast. I don't forgive you.
Excuse me? It wasn't really like that.
What?
I said I didn't do it necessarily for those stupid videos. My sister could have done it for her parents, but to be honest with you, I couldn't care less about those two things.
Those things, but they're your family.
My sister's the only family I've got.
Oh, she's so creepy.
And as you said it yourselves during the trial, I've been planning a double blackened murder ever since I heard the rules about this class trial. The motive videos were distributed just yesterday, so how could those be the motives for our murder?
Then why would you do something as horrible as killing someone?
I don't know where to start. Well, everyone, take a look at Hibiki here. Let's start from there.
What about Hibiki?
Don't you think something's off about her?
Hibiki? Hibiki is still part of this, speak up.
Is she alright?
Oh my god, so cute!
The hell?
Kanade?
Everyone knew my lifelong project and the motive for this murder. So, what do you think?
What nonsense is that? I can't keep up with all of this.
Still don't get it? I'll tell you everything one by one. Hibiki, hand. Do a backflip.
That scared me.
Say you love me with a smile.
I love you, Kanade.
Me too. I love you too, Hibiki.
What is this? What's going on? Hibiki? Hibiki, wake up! Hibiki?
It's no use. Hibiki in this state can only listen and react to me.
How did you do it? Hypnosis? Mind control? So that was what you meant by that. No wonder the little shit's actions didn't make sense. Shobai, do you know what's going on? I don't. How can I put this? The culprit of this case wasn't Kanade Otonokoji and Hibiki Otonokoji, but more like Kanade Otonokoji and also Kanade Otonokoji.
What do you mean? Speak some sense.
Why the hell are you always shouting at me? The trial's over, so I'm not gonna give two shits about you. Ask the girl herself.
So, don't you all agree that my precious toy is adorable?
So she's just like freaking controlling her sister against her will. She made her sister kill like her best friend, like this girl she was really looking up to. Oh my god. Like it wasn't, Hibiki had nothing to do with it. That's so not fair to her. Kanade is just literally the worst, is what I'm getting. She's just the worst. Kanade, would you please kindly explain what's going on here?
It's my pleasure. We two are gonna die anyways after all. If we're gonna talk about this, everything started way back when we were young. We are identical twins, 10 seconds apart from each other. I can't remember if I knew instinctively when I was born, but I realized something when I was around 3 or 4. That I was better than Hibiki in every way.
Are you talking about your talents?
Everything. Talent, personality, skills, or whatever. But as I realized that, Hibiki must have always realized that she was the lesser of the two. And ever since she acknowledged that, when we were young, she had been abusive towards me. As I was too young at that age, I didn't object to her actions, and I ended up giving in to her. Then one day, our mother told my sister to play with me for a change. But Hibiki back then loved Shiro so much that she replied that she loved Shiro much more than me. And those words hurt a lot, especially as a kid.
Shiro? Who's that?
A puppy we used to have as children. A small, kind, white teacup poodle who was really friendly with people. Even when I was being abused by Hibiki, I still loved Hibiki. I thought of her as family and wanted to get along with her. But when I heard that Hibiki liked some puppy more than me, I felt an uncontrollable wave of jealousy. As long as Shiro was alive, I was never going to get closer with Hibiki. That was when I decided to get rid of it.
You killed a puppy? Oh, she's terrible.
Get rid of it? What do you mean by that? What do I mean by that? I literally got rid of it.
Why do people like her? Why is she popular? I am confused. She killed a puppy. Like, come on, guys. A puppy. I'm a big dog person. Maybe I'm like, that's why I'm like so disgusted by this. But like, it's an innocent little baby. It's a little creature. Why would you like someone who would kill that?
The next day when I was alone at home,
Oh my god.
I butchered Shira with a kitchen knife and threw it away down the drain.
What? You're kidding me, right?
As small and wretched thing as wretched that thing was, it still is a creature of life. That meant I had to cover up a lot of things to not get found out, but somehow it all seemed easy. Probably because I was a genius.
You freaking bitch!
After a while, poor little sis was fanatically searching for Shira, but alas, she wasn't able to find it. Of course she wasn't able to. What remained of it was probably indistinguishable from sewer sludge by then.
Oh my god, that poor dog. He did nothing but be a dog. Like, that's horrible. So you killed your sister's favorite dog to get friendly with her? Like, how that would work? You're out of your mind.
I know. As soon as I realized I did something wrong, I did feel a bit guilty. But the reaction Hibiki showed afterwards soon got rid of any afterthoughts I had. Instead of bullying me again for the loss of her puppy as expected, she started to cry in my arms. Kanade, help me. What should I do? She cried. And that face of hers back then was the face of an angel, more precious and adorable than anything I had ever seen.
Like, oh my god. She's a puppy murderer? A person murderer? Because, like, obviously she's probably a serial killer, considering that she's had practice with butchering people. According to Shobai, when he was like, this is a trained professional. She's probably like, because you know how Danganronpa games are with serial killers. And she's also incestuous. So, like, worst girl? Question mark. I hate her more than Akane right now, which is saying something.
Since then, Hibiki turned into an extremely passive and weak state whenever she was mentally backed into a corner. And each and every time that happened, she cried to me for help and depended solely on me. That was when I started to train my little Hibiki.
Train?
Unbeknownst to Hibiki, I had schemed multiple mental shocks for her in secret. All high and mighty abusing her little sis by the day. But in reality, she was being mentally tortured by her very own sister.
Dude, you suck!
Being mentally weak, Hibiki, in her shocked state, cannot even remember what happened afterwards. And now, even the innocent ignorance of her abusing her little sis without knowing anything about what happens off stage is so lovely that it drives me insane. And that's how I slowly but surely modified Hibiki to my taste ever since I was young.
Oh my god. Look, oh, puppy!
I tried out numerous methods, but the best one is to eradicate Hibiki's most precious person.
Oh my god.
Like with Shiro, every time Hibiki made a close relationship with someone, I got rid of them one by one. Ayumi, her best friend during grade school, got kicked out from the top of the stairs and now she's stuck in the hospital, paralyzed for the rest of her life.
Dude, you bitch!
The nerve of that girl. Your sister feels sort of creepy, so we should keep away from her.
She was right.
Honestly, that bitch deserved it and more. Her middle school homeroom teacher that Hibiki had a crush on, I gave him an extra dose of muscle relaxant and buried him on a hill near the school.
Dude! She had a crush. He was an adult. He wasn't going to do anything with your sister. Like, come on. He has nothing to do with that.
That pedophile pervert must have had indecent thoughts towards my precious Hibiki.
You have no proof of that. He's probably just some teacher.
So that was an act to save her from him. Even after we started our band, there was our recording engineer, makeup coordinator, our manager. I got rid of each and every person connected to Hibiki. And now even the slightest of hardships will cause Hibiki to turn weak. She's more dependent on me than ever.
She deserves hell.
Wait, what? So you're basically saying that Satsuka wasn't your first victim?
No way, unbelievable. Yo, what's your body count?
Well, I don't keep a track of everyone I kill. I guess around 60.
Oh my god. Yup, here's our serial killer. Alright, you win.
I mean, it has come to a point where I just get rid of everyone acquainted with Hibiki.
How in the world did you not get arrested for all this?
Well, it's either because I was too perfect, or because the cops were too stupid. My bet is on both. That's why I told you.
How would they not, like, put that together? Anyone who gets close to this girl dies. Like,
This was the first one that I actually failed.
Is that why you killed Satsuka? Because she was friendly with your older sis?
It didn't have to be Satsuka, so long as that person was the one most intimate with Hibiki. Though she did get on my nerves, to be honest. Anything that could help Hibiki recover from her mental state must be eliminated.
Why? For what reason? Why are you so obsessed with Hibiki?
Reason? How about I ask you a question instead? Do people need a reason to love someone? I love Hibiki. If you could have your loved one all to yourself, anyone would have done the same.
So she's a yandere. My least favorite trope in anime. I hate it. It makes me so uncomfortable. I know a lot of people like it. I don't. Like, why would you ever want to be with someone who kills anyone you get close to? That's not romantic. It's abusive. You're crazy. You're insane. I can't even hear another word from you. You don't deserve any sympathy whatsoever. Go to hell. And poor Hibiki does not deserve to die here. This is not her fault. That's so sad. I freaking hate Kanade, dude. Hold on a minute, Kanade. How does this story relate to Hibiki acting like a puppet right now?
I forgot about that part. I guess it was the time we made sushi out of our coordinator. When Hibiki realized that the coordinator she was close with had gone missing, she came to me crying. But something was different. She was bawling like usual when suddenly her eyes lost focus and she didn't show any human reaction. And when I spoke to her, she started to do exactly everything I told her to. No complaints, no reactions, like as if I was controlling a game avatar. That might have been one of the happiest moments of my entire life. Sis being controlled by my words. Just thinking of it makes me.
Poor Hibiki, dude. Oh, Kanade, I hate you.
Afterwards, whenever Hibiki's mental state took a certain amount of damage, she turned into a puppet. Like this. It only lasted for a short time the first time around, but in time it lasted longer and longer. Until now I can just switch it on and off whenever I order her to.
Like, the amount of trauma poor Hibiki's gone through. Like, you deserve the abuse, Kanade. I'm sorry. Like, every time I was like, oh, stop being mean to her. You deserved it. You deserve all the mean options.
From that day onwards, my training goal for Hibiki has completely changed. If I had previously trained her to only look towards me, and I trained her to be the perfect puppet. My final goal was to make Hibiki my very own puppet all the time, regardless of her mental state.
You're evil.
If we had escaped off this island after killing Satsuka and maybe killed one or two more, I could have achieved that dream. What a waste.
I see. So that's why Shaybar said the culprit was Kanade and Kanade again. Kanade did this to Hibiki so that her sis could act as her duplicate and commit the ultimate perfect crime.
When did it all start?
It's just so messed up. It's freaking against her will. Like, Hibiki would not have wanted to murder anyone. That's...
When did Hibiki start acting like this? Was she already in this state when we met her this morning?
No, she still retained herself back then. Throughout this killing school trip, I was looking for the perfect opportunity. The point where Hibiki's mentality reached the threshold. And through that motive video of our parents getting attacked, I knew it was time. So I just executed my plan that I had prepared.
Your plan?
Now that I've already been revealed, there's actually one more place that I used the blood packs for.
What?
As you have deduced, I woke up early and called Satsuka to the pool. Then I ambushed her from behind and knocked her out. And then I poured blood all over her unconscious body to make it look as if she was dead.
Oh, why do such a gross thing?
Because that was the trigger that would turn Hibiki into a puppet.
So that's why she killed her. She thought she was already dead and she went blank and then she actually did kill her. Oh my god. This trial is fantastic, but Kanade... Oh my god.
I immediately called Hibiki out to the pool and made her enter the place using my handbook. Our innocent Hibiki entered the pool and soon witnessed the fake crime scene. How would you react if you watched a disturbing video of your parents getting attacked the night before, only to see the bloody corpse of your best friend? As the person who controlled her mental state for years, I knew just how much mental damage it took for her to become my little puppet. A consecutive loss of your precious ones! The scream that my sis yelled! I still get the chills!
So when Shaybar said the amount of blood used at the ghost house seemed like a lot less than the amount of blood packs taken, that was the actual reason why. How could you? Controlling someone as you please, and she's even your family.
How was I supposed to make stupid Hibiki cooperate with the plan if I didn't take control over her? She wasn't going to agree on killing someone in her normal state in the first place. This was all for Hibiki. She did want to leave this island after all. But that was all ruined by you people.
Does Hibiki know any of this?
Of course not. Hibiki loses most of her memories once she regains sanity. So it would be next to impossible for her to know this.
But Hibiki still cared about you and loved you more than anyone. Kanade Otonokoji, as a human being and as family, you really are the worst.
Call me whatever you want. People come in different shapes and sizes after all. I didn't really expect you to understand me anyways.
Yeah, crazy girl, not that it matters now, but let me ask you a question. You admitted to your crimes towards the end of the trial, right? Wouldn't someone as smart as you have been able to find another way out back then?
No, what nonsense is he on about?
feels a bit weird. Like, we didn't win for real. Like, she gave it to us. I wouldn't have been able to guess the double blackened part without albino girl. You might have still had a shot at winning the trial.
I'd rather keep my dignity than struggle till I went down ugly. When the double blackened murder had surfaced, it was already game over for me. Moreover, I wanted to see Hibiki despair. Despair! I honestly didn't have any regrets with my life. I already played with my sister to my heart's content. Of course, escaping this island and being together with a completely puppetified Hibiki does sound tempting. But nothing meets my desire to watch Hibiki's face full of despair. Not just any despair, the one moments before death, the one just before her life ends. The one that she'll take to her deathbed. One gripe I have about puppet Hibiki and mentally broken Hibiki is that her face is too predictable, making it uninteresting. Just imagine what my poor sis will look like when she's come to the realization of what's coming for her makes me so excited.
Yo, albino. Are you talking to me? Do something about this, will ya? This girl's too crazy for even me to handle. You're good at stuff like this, right? What do you mean by... When I looked around, everyone was silently looking away from Kanade. And rightfully so. Her story seemed out of this world even for me. A story from a fantasy world, one that was too insane for us to even comprehend. A degenerate who makes you want to throw up just from the fact that you're breathing the same air as her. That was the true identity of Kanade Otonokoji, a person whom we once thought of as our friend, as our classmate. But the worst thing was that she wasn't done just yet. I guess then. Now we can proceed to our finale.
Huh? I'll wait just a moment, Monocro. I forgot to mention this when I found rummaging through her pockets.
Would you care to explain what that is?
This is a note I found inside Satsuka's pockets when I killed her. I was so busy that I didn't have time to read the details, but the fact that she had it on her body probably means that it contained an important message for us, right?
Satsuka, read it now!
Hold on. This...
What? Why? What does it say?
Well.
Wow, do I feel bad for you guys? Is she gonna just throw it away?
Would you just tell us already?
Mikado, are you sure you'll be alright?
What? I'm not following you.
Well, it's just that voids. Wow, you guys have a tough road ahead as well. Fufu.
Kanade, what does the note say?
This is a will written by Satsuka.
A will from Satsuka?
It seems like in case she was killed, she kept track of all the information she learned.
Information? I don't recall Satsuka ever telling us about that. She must have discovered something. I don't know why she didn't tell us sooner, but she must have found something big. Come to think of it, she was acting weird ever since we'd arrived on the third island. You're right, she did talk like something was up back when the motive was revealed as well.
My, this really is big news. She kept this to herself?
So what does it say? Just tell us!
I'm so sorry for this, but...
Oh my god.
I'll be taking this as keepsies to my grave.
No! Satsuka's will! But put it out! The info, bro!
We're too late. A note as small as that burns out in a matter of seconds.
You? What the hell do you think you're doing? Oh, she freaking sucks, dude. She's just the worst character in this whole series. Look at her. I want her dead. Just get on with her stupid execution already. She deserves death. And poor Hibiki does not deserve this. Like, that's so just unfair to Hibiki. I feel so bad for her right now.
This note contains incredible information, amazing scoops that could be really damaging for Mikado. But what does that have to do with me? I'm about to die after all.
Go to hell. I hate you.
I'll leave this and everything up to you. Were you expecting a silly, dramatic ending like that? Unfortunately, I'm not that good of a person. Rather, I despise each and every one of you. You ruined my perfect plans of escaping this island with Hibiki. Yes, this is my petty revenge for losing the class trial. An adorable tantrum by me, if you will.
Just die already, dude. Just freaking go to hell. Oh! No, it turned to ash. Oh god, no, please.
You're being awful persistent, Nikkei. Boy, do I wonder why you're acting like that. You little...
Yoriko, calm down. Violence is against the rules.
Now I can finally die without any regrets. Let's go, Monocro. I'm sure you have prepared a wonderful and fitting execution for Hibiki and I.
At least let Hibiki watch the video. Now, hold on. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but there's still some things left to do. Have you all forgotten? The blackened of this class trial has the right to know the ending of their motive video regardless of the results. The execution comes after that.
Honestly, I couldn't care less. Let's just get to the good part and start the execution.
You may feel that way, but Hibiki begs to differ, don't you think? This class trial acknowledges both of you as Blackens, so obviously she has the right to see her video's ending. Coincidentally, you two share the same motive video, so I'll just have to play one.
I see. Poor sis. I guess it wouldn't hurt to let her know what happened to her parents before her death. Sis, wake up. Come on. Look up and focus your eyes on me. You're returning to your own self again. Now.
Kanade? Is this the trial grounds? Did I?
Sis, we're going to be executed. But before that, they're going to let us see the ending of our motive video as a prize for being the Blackened. Come on, why don't we watch it before we die?
Die? Me?
Don't you remember? You and I killed Satsuka and lost the class trial.
No, they can't be. I would never. Why would I get executed when I did nothing wrong? Please don't. I don't want to die. Hibiki, come on, don't cry. You're not a baby now, are you? Now, come on, look at the screen. As procedure, it is required that you watch this video. I don't think she should be counted as a Blackened because she wasn't in control of herself. Like, she was used as a tool. Therefore, I think it should just be Kanade, honestly. They should make a special exception. Wait, why am I the one consoling her?
Sis, aren't you curious about who really attacked Mom and Dad?
It's gonna be her. Oh my god, it's gonna be Kanade in the video.
At least we have the chance to know who did it. Or would you rather just die now?
She probably killed their parents. And so she already knew that this was gonna happen.
Without knowing what happened?
Well, she doesn't seem like she's fine, does she? Well, then I'll start the video. That's what it's gonna be. Kanade freaking killed their parents. Absolute psycho.
Don't kill me.
Why would you? Ugh. Oh my god. The huge screen over our heads showed a video of a couple looking to be around their mid-40s or 50s getting stabbed repeatedly by someone. The man seemed like he was already dead with blood spewing out of his throat like a fountain, falling out as she pleaded for her life. At least we get the chance to know who did it. It's gonna be Kanade. No! Mom? Dad? This video is first-person perspective recording from the very person who murdered the Otonakoji's parents. Being recorded on a cheap camcorder, the quality isn't quite something to write home about, but I can't watch any longer. This is too horrible.
Monokura, Mikado, who really are you guys? How did you get footage of the twins' parents getting murdered? No, not just that, even the motive videos. How did you get your hands on those?
Well, do I really need to answer that?
Wait a minute.
Now for the climax, the identity of the assailant will now be revealed. I'm sure you're more than curious than ever, dear Kanade and Hibiki, at the fail. So let's find out who done it. It's gonna be her. It's gotta be. The person after murdering the couple was breathing heavily as they looked around. It was as if they were looking for something. The video wandered from place to place until it stopped at a full-body mirror in the corner of the dark room. And in the mirror, the reflection showed who the mystery assailant was. Yeah, wait, no. Hibiki? Oh no, the Kanade, okay. For a second I was like, oh my god, because her hair looked curly on the side. I thought it was like she controlled her to kill her own parents. No, it was Kanade.
It's hot in here.
I told you, she killed her own parents. The person in the mirror, the person who savagely murdered Hibiki and Kanade's parents, was none other than Kanade herself. I freaking hate her.
What? Kanade?
What's going on?
You even killed your own parents.
You're kidding me, right? Kanade, tell me it's not true. It was you? You killed Mom and Dad? How? I trusted you all this time, so then what's this?
Mikado, would you care to explain this video? I never murdered my parents. Sure, that's definitely our house, but I never did such a thing. Granted, I did plan to murder my parents eventually as a finale to my Hibiki puppet plan. But I had decided now was too early.
I don't know the exact details, as Monokuro is the one who's controlling most of this killing school trip. But I can say for sure that both this video and the videos that everyone received are certainly not made up in any way, shape, or form. I swear it's true on my magician's oath. Nobody gives a shit about your oath, so that doesn't sound that convincing. I get that you're angry, but stepping on my pride like that.
Wait a minute.
So that's it. So that's how it was all along. Amazing. I never would have guessed. What a twist!
What's up with her?
Wow, what a shame. For real, what a shame. Do not see the aftermath of this getting after you didn't have such a big secret.
And that's why the video ends. It seems like you've realized something, Kanade.
Oh, don't you worry, I won't spoil anything for the rest of you. Hibiki and I will take this secret to our graves.
Students, I know this isn't the time to interrupt, but it is already past midnight. The trial is almost over. You all need to get a good night's sleep for tomorrow, right?
Come on, sis, it's finally time for the finale. Show me, sis, here must be the spareful last moments of your entire life.
No! Don't you come any closer, you monster! I don't want to die. Why should I be the one to go? I didn't do anything wrong! Now, I've prepared a very special punishment for the ultimate vocalist, Hibiki Otonokoji, and the ultimate guitarist, Kanade Otonokoji.
Hibiki!
Get away from me! Somebody help me! For this case, since there were two blackened, we're going to have the same execution for both of you. Sora, help me! Nikea, Roha, Yuki, Shinji, Yoriko, just anyone save me! It's not her fault. Poor Hibiki. Now let's do this. No! It's punishment time. Dude. I hate Kanade with a passion. Poor Hibiki. She did nothing wrong. Like, oh, she bullies her sisters. Her sister freaking deserves it. Her sister's evil. Okay, got them on the stage. We got some chains. Oh my god. I feel so bad for her. And I want her to die. Live only one. Since whoever gets the key lives. Melody Rhythm. Final concert. Death. Final death concert. Hibiki wants to live so bad. Her sister. Oh my god. Look at stupid Kanade. She deserves it. She deserves it. She's so happy. Die. Oh my god. Oh my god, poor Hibiki. You know, the human mind is conscious for a few seconds after they're decapitated, so she was like aware right before she died. Jeez, I'm sorry. Oh my god, that was a cool execution. That's probably been my favorite one so far. That's the best animated one, easily. But, oh my god. I hate Kanade. I'm glad she's gone now, but I hate her. That girl died laughing. She really is one scary girl. Hibiki and Kanade were executed. The third class trial, the third execution. And so another two have left us. Even though the execution had ended, nobody spoke a word. Perhaps it was because Kanade rattled us till her very last moment. Or maybe after 3 repeated deaths by the despair that is reality, we'd lost even the strength to open our mouths. But to me, as of now, I had no way of knowing. Shobai, where are you going? What, we're finished, right? We're free to leave now? And don't speak to me. Back then it was only because we had a mutual goal. That was the class trial. Now that it's over, don't bother me again. Capiche? Dang it.
Kanade was a human degenerate that deserved to die, but Hibiki... What Kanade said was true, that Hibiki was merely used in this case by Kanade? I should have done something. Anything. So that this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Damn it! Damn it!
Ah, Nikkei. Kanade, what a person she was. Now that's a person who I call worthy of being avoided. I really do hope that the other remaining 2 learn a thing or 2 from her.
I honestly don't have the strength to yell at you. Just leave us be.
Oh dear, did I hurt your feelings? Well, I'm terribly sorry. But yes, as Monocro said, it had become terribly late. And Shinji, you're right, we should all go take a rest. If you ask me, I don't feel quite good about this as well, though for a different reason. Well then, if you excuse me. And he's gone. Let's think positively, everyone. Teruya's right. We're better off not having someone like Kanade among us.
I mean, really living together with a criminal like that? No, thank you. Hibiki, well, she was pretty unlucky to have someone like Kanade as her family.
I thought you liked Kanade Aroha, that you depended on her for class trials.
That was before I knew she was a total maniac. But no worries, we have Sora and Shobai on our side, and all we have to do is prevent any murders from now on. So please let's all smile.
You think this is funny?
What?
Don't you get what kind of situation we're in? There was a murder, and we've pulled through all that shit to win this class trial when the culprit wasn't even a void. We didn't get to know what Satsuka had investigated. There's still 3 voids left. There were 16 of us when we started, now there's 9 of us left. That's almost half of us gone. And you're saying that we should think positively?
You didn't have to say it like that. I just wanted everyone to feel better.
Like hell we would. We have literally no hope at all now. Yuki, please don't take it out on Aroha and calm down. We all feel the same. Bro.
Huh? What?
You said that you wouldn't let anyone die from now on, right? Well, now there's 3 more dead bodies to add to the count. Try harder next time, will ya?
Yuki. Why is he like that? Why is everyone bullying me?
Aroha, would it kill for you to read the mood for once?
But I'm sorry.
Shinji, why did you let Yuki act like that?
Because he's right in every way. I didn't keep my promise. No wonder he's acting like that. I'm such a loser.
Sora, why are things turning out this way? What did we do to deserve all of this? I'm just so tired.
Don't worry, guys.
Teruya?
I'll find a way out. I'm an executive at the Kisaragi Foundation. The foundation, no matter what, never lets despair get away with things. I will protect you at whatever it may cost. Whatever it may cost.
After Teruya left, those of us remaining one by one managed to drag our bodies out of the trial grounds. Yuriko, who couldn't stop her tears, Aroha, who looked somewhat nervous, Shinji, who looked to be deep in thought. No one spoke a word in the elevator back to the Monocruise. This was a class trial more tiresome than ever, and it looked like it's going to only get harder from now. What were we supposed to do? The first thing I did when I arrived at my room was to throw myself onto the bed. I didn't have the strength or the urge to wash myself or change clothes. Perhaps I just wanted to escape from this reality. I was almost at the breaking point. I was only trying to act patient for the others who were in despair. I also wanted to cry my heart out like Yuriko. It felt painful. Yuriko's words just now rang inside my head. Why are these things happening to us? Did we do something wrong? Is this a punishment to atone for our sins? I had no idea. For now, my tiresome body had given up on everything, and I decided to give in to this wave of sleep. I'm glad it was honestly not void this time, though. Changing things up.
Are you there?
Over here.
Ah!
Why are you so startled? Did you have something to confess?
Mikado? What's up? Why did you call me so late at night?
Are you freaking kidding me? Aroha's a void? Sweet little Aroha, who is just innocent and adorable. I guess she is short. Remember the silhouettes had a short one? Hey, what's up? What is up? I'll tell you what's up, you stupid little brat.
Ah!
Aroha, Nijue. Are you even aware of the fact that you're a void? Oh my god, she is. Are you kidding me? It was your turn last time. Emma stealing your spot. That I can understand. The corrections were made in the end, after all. But if you ruin everything one time, you're supposed to make it up the next time. There were supposed to be 2 victims, this case a double murder, you hear me. But let's talk about what actually happened. Let's see, the cases weren't similar, and to top it off, 2 black-ins. How are you going to take responsibility for all this,
Well,
when I found Satsuka's corpse, I thought to myself, well, it seems like Aroha's finally pulling her own weight. I even marveled at your wits when the trial panned out, as if you were the murderer. But what the hell is this outcome? I honestly couldn't have ruined these things this badly even if I tried. Tell me, what did you accomplish on this island?
well, I was gonna do something, but Kanade acted too quickly that I
don't want to hear excuses, you useless trash. I even gave you a tidbit before the motive reveal, and you probably weren't even paying attention, were you? Are you making fun of me?
Answer me. Why do you think I included someone as useless as you on our team? I told you before, you're just here to fill up the numbers. You're just here for the ride, so don't worry. But even so, shouldn't you at least do what you promised to do? If this plan fails, then your life is going down the drain as well. So you planning to go kamikaze on all of us?
Wait, but it wasn't even my turn originally, and I didn't even have time to discuss the plans. So how was I supposed to do anything on my own?
Use his powers, for God's sake. You saw the class trial, didn't you? The outcome is already decided. You just have to have the will for it. And you're trying to make excuses when you haven't even done that much,
Hi, but...
I feel like she's, like, less evil than the other ones. Very well. As much as I'm disappointed in you, things that didn't completely go south. It's still not too late, so I'm giving you another chance. Think of it as an act of mercy. For I am very forgiving. Next island, you're in charge of the murder there.
What? But...
Relax, there's nothing to worry about. Everything will go as planned under his protection. You just gotta wish for it.
So they like Utsuro followers because his whole thing was just anything you want can happen if you just want it to happen. But the next island, it's that person's turn, so I think I'll just...
That person? You really think they're still on our side? Just how stupid can you get?
What do you mean?
That damn brat betrayed us long ago. Didn't you notice things off ever since we arrived on this island? Trying to ruin everything. I've already noticed it, and I'm wondering what punishment I should give out. I'm not doing this to you without a reason. Believe me, if that person was on our side, of course I'd ditch you and leave everything to them. Stats-wise, they are far superior to an idiot like you. So it's just me and you. Now you get why things are getting serious? If you've understood, follow my orders. If you do so, you, me, and every one of us will regain happiness. Well then, I have high expectations for your marvelous murder case. Don't let me down.
But
What's the matter? Wait, don't tell me. You wouldn't dare think of backstabbing me like that brat, would you?
No, I would never.
Just do it. It isn't that hard. You only have to wait just a bit longer. After that, the day of his resurrection is almost here. Now, this is the end of our conversation. If we linger any longer, someone like Shobai is bound to find us, so you should head back.
So yeah, Shobai's definitely not void. Woohoo! Another person we can trust.
If I were you, I wouldn't dare think of betraying us for your own good. Jeez, I can't believe we can't trust Aroha. Oh, she's got the crazy eyes. So she is a little evil. But it does feel very much like she's being threatened. The girl looked in the evil abyss. And... remaining students 12. 9.
Danganronpa.
Members of the Void. Aroha. Ooh, there's one left.
I'm glad that they told us, even though it didn't get revealed. I can't believe Aroha is a traitor. That makes me so sad. 8th note hairpin. 16th note hairpin. Poor Hibiki. Yes, I would like to save the game. Wowee. What's gonna happen in Void Theater because the twins are not part of Void? I don't think it matters. We'll find out next time. Wow, that was the case. It was really good. That's definitely been my favorite one of this game so far. It was long. It was so long. Like, oh my god. I just want to keep playing this game forever, honestly. I might end up just like finishing this game in a few weeks and just like releasing the episodes super quick. We'll see what happens. Don't count on that. I mean, yeah, don't. It was so good, but I just feel so horrible for poor Hibiki. She did not deserve to die. She did nothing wrong. I get it now. I get why a lot of people are like, oh my god, Hibiki's the best. Because she did nothing wrong. She's just innocent. Like, yeah, she was a little catty, but like, her sister is the devil, so I don't blame her. Oh my god, and just... freaking Kanade. I thought, honestly, for some reason, that last, like, video of her killing the parents, I thought it was, like, gonna, like, imply that Kanade made Hibiki kill the parents, and that was just gonna be, like, a final break for her. But no, it's just Kanade, just doing her thing. She disgusts me. If your favorite character is Kanade, why? I mean, I guess it's, like, cool. I mean, villains are cool and stuff, but she's not even cool. She's just disgusting and creepy, and I'm afraid of her. And I was right to be afraid of her when I kept saying, like, oh, she freaks me out. Like, I knew she was crazy before I started this. I knew she was gonna go crazy at some point, because a lot of people edited this trial, and was like, look how crazy this girl is. I didn't realize the extent of it. I didn't know that she was a serial killer. I did not know that she was into her sister like that. I just knew that she was crazy, so I figured that she was gonna do, like, it was either gonna be like a she was the killer situation, which I kind of figured out, or that it was gonna be like just a Komida situation where she's just like that. But yeah, I hate her a lot. I do not like yanderes. I can't with that trope. It just freaks me out. But anyways, that was long, but it was very good. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I just want to keep playing, but I have stuff I gotta do. So I'm gonna end it here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. I love reading all of your thoughts and theories. And subscribe if you haven't. It really does help me, and it helps my channel out. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night, whatever time it is when you're watching this video. I hope it's fantastic. And with all of that being said, I will see you next time when we start Chapter 4. Later.